Hey everyone, welcome back. Thank you for joining me for this video. This one is going to be a little bit different. I decided to do a couple of love pick a cards. Ooh, vocal fry, and there's hair in my mouth. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, I decided to do a pick a card for love. I'm going to do a couple of love videos. This one is for single people. If you are in a situationship, go to the other video. Okay? If you're in a relationship, go to the other video. Yeah, you know, if you're over here not single, acting like you're single, go to one of them other messy ass videos. I'm sure gonna be messy. I feel like the situationship video is gonna be ignorant. With that being said, welcome to this current video for singles. So this is one of those ones where it's like kind of like what's next in love, but we're gonna talk about sort of either your current situation or the past. And then we will discuss kind of like things that you've learned about yourself or how you're developing, and then kind of your future for the rest of the year. I know it's like not that much time left. As always, time is fluid, and ain't nobody over here pressed. Like, why are you pressed? You don't need to be pressed about this. Come on. I mean, I'm sure you're here, but who cares, right? This is about you. So we have 4 different piles to choose from. So at this point, the picture should be up on the screen. So we have number 1, which is the Black Amethyst and the Cosmic Tarot deck. We have number 2, which is the Petrified Wood and the Tarot of the Divine. We have number 3, which is the Flower Agate, and this is the Spellcaster's Tarot. And then number 4, we have the Pink Tourmaline, and this is with one of my newer decks that I just got. I love it, the Star Spinner Tarot. So take some time to pick your pile. You can pick it based on whichever stones I have available or on the deck. You can definitely, I guess, pick more than one for this video if you would like. And I mean, I feel like that's basically it. Oh yeah, hi, I'm back. So the other thing is, as always, like the video, please subscribe to my channel. I know a lot of people like to watch, but they don't subscribe. That's not nice, y'all. Whatever. Anyway, or check me out on Instagram too, just to say what's up. I am in the process of sort of resetting things up to book private readings. So if that is something you are interested in, please definitely hit me up. Instagram is the best at this point, just because, like, you know, your girl is still in the process of scheduling people and stuff like that. I will be more available for readings definitely towards the end of the month, after Thanksgiving, maybe during that week though, after the 20th. And yeah, I think that's it. So, I mean, have fun picking your piles. Feel free to go back and freeze frame everything. And we are just going to jump to the first one. Everything should be time stamped. I feel like there's nothing else, you know. Hit me up, drop a comment. I will say this though, please try not to be really negative about love, okay? I know I talk a whole lot of shit, yes, but like whatever your situation is, I mean, definitely share or whatever, but like please don't talk bad about yourself or about other people, okay? Or if you're gonna talk bad, like, that shit better be funny, but I will probably delete a hateful ass comment. So make sure that you know that just in case. And yeah, I think this is gonna be fun, y'all. Yeah, so I'll see you after the jump. What is up, pile 1? So you picked the Black Amethyst, and like, look at how baller this is. Isn't that dope? So it's not black, it's really deep purple, but I love it. And you know, I be out here with these crystals. I just like to collect them. I've always liked shiny rocks. I don't know, I mean, it's just a thing. Maybe you like shiny rocks. You're like, ooh, let me cop that. I didn't know they had Black Amethyst. Right? Put you on. Anyway, so we're gonna get into your reading today. So this is what's next in love, but in order to talk about the future, we gotta talk about the past a little bit. So I hope you are doing all right. 2020 was a wild one, wasn't it? But I mean, hey, you made it. You here, you out here. Yeah, if you have any questions or anything like that, always hit your girl up, and we are just gonna get into it, okay? Yeah, let's see what was going on. So let's see what the main energy of the past was. Okay. Getting into it, let's see. Looks like you've been contemplative, like, a lot. like thinking, but like in a good way. Like, so I'll get into that more. Okay. All right. Okay, so you got the Two of Swords, right? So this is the first energy. And I think that your past situation, you were waiting to work up the nerve to make something happen with somebody. It could be with a group of people. I almost get the vibe of like figuring out the best way to move forward in terms of collaborating with someone, because I think that you wanted something major in the end. But this is what I'm thinking though, is that like with the Ace of Pentacles, it could have been like maybe you saw this as like a really great first opportunity, or like, I don't know, it's really weird because it's like you have the 3, right? So this is collaboration and shit like that, but part of it makes me feel like maybe you're like, homie, you hitting the dab or whatever over here and you're about to fall your ass off, and like that's kind of maybe one of the concerns. Maybe you had a misstep. But I think the main goal was to make something happen, something fruitful. It could be collaborating with someone to make money. So it could also be a situation where you may have developed a thing for someone that you were working with. And it doesn't have to be a job thing, but it could be like you were collaborating with them on something, IRL. Could be someone in your study group. I don't know why. I don't even know nobody who's in school right now, but study group just kind of smacked me. Oh. Okay, so it looks like you made the jump. So you actually did what you do. You shot your shot. Okay, that's what's up. You shot your shot. Good job. Why do I... Was it not as like... You could have had more finesse about it, maybe? It happens, though. Shit. So y'all just couldn't get along? Immature way of communicating? Because we got ooh. Hold up. You know me, I'm nosy as hell. Oh, okay. You like, girl, what the fuck? I'm like, your situation got me out here like. So sorry, somebody here is full of shit, and I'm assuming if you picked this that you are not the party that's full of shit. So, may shot your shot. After like really just like, you're like, fuck, like this is, oh, you know, you could have also shot your shot knowing damn well that there was no future there because you were just like, I need to get this shit up off my chest. I don't know. Also, the other thing could be like the secret could be that either they're having money issues or their money is tied up with another person. So could be that they might have been hiding a commitment or something like that. But I want to kind of like, were they in a partnership? What's the deal with that? I'm sorry to take it there. I know it's like single people shit, but I low-key feel like, and I'm sorry, you just got like the Page of Swords, the Devil, the Four of Pentacles, and then the Page of Wands. And so it's just like, that was one person talks shit, one person acts like a kid. They both acting like kids. So it's just like not even in between them is like, the elephant in the room is that it's like, this shit can't go nowhere. Very like childish, but it's just like when you want to keep fucking with somebody knowing damn well you shouldn't. Yep. The reason why they were moving slow. Ooh. Huh. Could have been a situation where they were, I get third party situation vibes, but like maybe you didn't know. You know what the fuck? Anyway, so that could have been it. So I'm thinking that's probably why it did not work out. Maybe you found out though. It could be a situation too, or if you're one of those people who gets caught up in that kind of shit, it can happen. But I don't know. This doesn't seem like something you wanted to do. Yep. Yeah. So here's the deal. They may have been playing with your feelings a little bit. I don't know. You may have learned that. That sounds so shady and fucked up. My bad. But you know, people like to do that. Some people will play with other people's feelings and not even realize that that's what they're doing. Because they're like, I'm not doing all that. But let's get into what you learned from this situation. Oh, wait. Okay, so number one. You may be an earth sign or dealing with the earth sign. This is sweet. It's a little sad though, you know. So sorry, I'm gonna try not to get weepy, you know. Your girl got too much eyeliner on for that. And I've been having eye issues lately, so. Oh. You got the morning glory, you got cheerfulness, and it's like, this, I feel like this is how they saw you. Morning glory, affection, and determination. And then cheerfulness. And it's spring again. The earth is like a child that knows poems by heart. Damn. See, I'm trying not to get repeat. That's why I don't do these love videos, but this is cute. That sucks. And the first emotion is the love. Yeah, it seems like you might have got that person. God. Look like you sauced them. Sorry, sometimes I get up and I was like, oh, damn, they really had a crush. You know, shit. So it could be that you felt that way about them, but I really think this is how they felt about you. Wow. Damn, you could be an earth sign, they could be an air sign, or vice versa. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't really know. It may have been a third party situation. That shit does happen. Or it could have been a situation where someone was on their way out. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah. I don't know. And the strength card keeps popping up and shit. So I almost feel like, you know, some people need to kind of like get the inspiration to jump. I almost feel like it was something like that. But you must have shot your shot. And yeah. That's why. But it didn't work out. Something. I don't know. So I get impulsivity. Trying to be like strong and not impulsive, but it's just But let's go back to these other cards. So I think in the past, and that's kind of the thing that I think you're trying to learn from this too, is like, how do you balance yourself out, even though it's like a weird ass situation. But I think it didn't turn into a weird situation until towards the end of it. But I think one of the things is that it's like, hey, also too, you could have like gotten back into having a crush, which is kind of one of the main things. But I also get the vibe of like, hey, you know, one of the things that you're learning, that things don't always work out, but that you should still be helpful or optimistic just in general. Like, you know, shit don't always work out with other people, but at the same time, it's just like memories of love, thinking of love, experiencing love. That's very important. Because it teaches you how to just communicate with people and how to enjoy it and stuff like that. It's still a motherfucking burn though, isn't it? It's just like, damn. But you know, people get a lot of opportunities for love. So I think that's one of the things that you should really think about, is that it's like, you know, I feel like maybe you're like a really lovely person. Okay, so let's figure out what you found out about yourself, though. So what is this secret kind of thing about yourself that you're uncovering in terms of what you found out, what you learned? Damn. Yep. So this makes me feel like this may have been a third party situation. And see all that shit I just talked about, love and experiences. So the first one you got is the Gladiola, which is the strength of character and moral integrity. So I'm going to clarify these and kind of get into the tarot about like how these different qualities are going to help you out in the future moving towards love, although I feel like you kind of already know what's up. Strength of character and moral integrity. So if this is a third party situation, you like, even if it's like not... What's cool in your 20s is not cool when you're out of your 20s, is kind of the thing. And it's just like, you know, after a certain point, you know, people kind of have to conduct themselves a certain way. So you might have just learned like, hey, like this shit is not cool for me. I'm gonna like completely like botch this, but nasturtium, I don't know, y'all come correct me later, right? Like send me a link to one of the videos where you fucking pronounce it, because this one, out of all the ones I wanted to learn how to pronounce, this somehow missed it. But this one's about victory and conquest, but it was in reverse. But I think it's about like, I wouldn't read a reversal in this, but it could be that like you didn't want to be conquested. But if this was a situation where someone was trying to like work out the emotions by like talking to a third party, you weren't having that shit. And then the last one was Forget-Me-Nots, and it's Eternal Memories. So it could be something that you're thinking about. Because it's like maybe this person was special or made you feel a special way, or maybe you felt special about yourself. But it's just like, you won't forget it. But I don't think that this is like a negative thing or a bad thing. It's just, it is what it is. You were like, do not drag me down that road. Is that what happened? You were like, hell no. Sorry. I feel like that's what happened. So, strength of character and moral integrity. So what is this with the Gladiola? Oh, yeah. Your value. So, okay, with the Eight of Wands, also, too, you willing to kick somebody's ass over your independence and your value, too. You're not here for that. Like, with the Five of Wands, I think it's a situation where it's like, if you would have got caught up in that, you wouldn't have been able to continue to be yourself. Sometimes, like, you know, you can kind of choose when to dip out of a heartbreaking situation. Fuck what you heard, okay? You could always leave a bad situation. And I think that might be part of it, too. You're like, you know, but my feelings are okay. Yeah, victory and conquest. Yup. You might have seen that someone was trying to manipulate you, even if they didn't mean to. And it's like, that's my thing, is that with the Magician, like, magicians are cool. And maybe it's like, maybe you have been played with in the past or whatever, but for some reason you're like, no. Could be a Gemini, could be a Virgo, could be someone who just is like, got it all, sort of, or like maybe they seem like it or whatever. Like, it seems like they would have like got your ass, like, you know, but you were like, nah, boot. And it's not a bad thing, is that it's like you kind of had to learn how to defend yourself emotionally. You know, you can't just fuck with everybody because you like them. It sucks, right? And then with Forget-Me-Nots and the Eternal Memories, I think that this is like not, this may have been different. So let's say in the past, if like maybe you're in a like third party situation, or you like end up like, I don't know, like some people just, they attract people who are taken. I don't know what the fuck that is. Or maybe it's like some people who are taking like a certain type of person. Fucking know. Anyway, point is that I think with the Forget-Me-Nots and with this one, that it's, I think it's like about a lesson learned. Okay, so here's the thing. think you learned your lesson. So this may have been a situation where it's like you needed to learn this. This may be something that's like part of what's supposed to happen in your life or in your destiny. And it's not so much that it's like, oh, you're destined to fucking, you know, deal with crappy people. It's not that. It's that it's like you got to kind of learn how to reject certain situations, or how to kind of like take things. Sorry. It's about the world around you too. Like, almost, it's not that it had like, okay, a couple of things. Number one, you probably knew what the deal was, even if you didn't know exactly what the deal was, but you chose to kind of ignore it anyway to kind of see what's going on. Number two, based on the little shit, you already knew what was going on. But it's one of those things where it's like, maybe you're going to remember, like, kind of what the fuck happened or how it happened. That way you won't go through that process again. Because we got the 9 of Wands. I think you're also going to remember how you maintained your integrity as well. And that's something that will always serve you in life. Like, trust and believe when you have integrity. Like, it's cool. So, let's see what's up with your future, though. With this love situation. I got some other cards for that. Because we like, damn, that was pretty intense. Damn, Black Amethyst. Fuck. Love's never easy. Well, I mean, okay, I take that back. Relationships are kind of difficult, but love is cool. Oh, shit. Okay, so it looks like you may be moving on from the past. You may be able to see the optimism of it. Or it's like, you know what you want in relationships now. You know what you don't want. You know what kind of shit you're not interested in. Oh, that one's fun. Okay, so for you... Okay, so number one, you may be going on some type of journey or a trip. Yep. Moving on from the past. Okay, so here's the thing. You might actually move for work, and that's when you're going to find somebody. Someone from the past may see your value and see that you're a bad bitch or whatever. Or, well, shit, you could be a bad bitch of any gender. So we're gonna stick with that. Yeah, gonna be out there spying. So someone might see you move on, and I don't mean like move on from them. God, it's supposed to be a single read. Aren't you single? Well, I guess technically you would be if you broke it off with them. Yeah. So, okay, so that person may pop up after you are out of the picture for real, and that, like, if you're switching locations, like, they might definitely do that. Why are people like that? Okay, but the thing is that, like, if they are trying to offer you something, you may be a little bit skeptical, or when they finally do step to you, it'll be after they've just been waiting and spying. Not so much spying, but just like waiting, trying to figure out how to get back to you. Damn. Sorry. Normally I would like, what's the future in love? But apparently it just looks like pretty much they may come around and try to offer you something small. It might be an apology, it might be a physical item, a letter. And I don't know. Because to me, it just looks like she's ready to swing this fucking sword at his ass. So if you're an earth sign, or if they're an earth sign, it's probably you, though, if you've moved and you're being abundant and stuff like that and working on yourself. So it may kind of come across as a situation where, I don't know, it's almost like they want something from you. So I don't know. I guess they'll know what they want at that point. So the jury's still out on this one. So let's see. That one came out wrong. So look. Person may want to link up with you, or you may meet someone new at a party, but this is, I don't want to say Okay, G. I'm sorry, this kind of went kind of long, but I'm like, what the? This looked low-key messy. You're supposed to be in the other video. You're supposed to be in the situationship video. You jumped your ass in the singles video. Okay, this person might be worried about it being the end, and they don't know if you want to fuck with them anymore, as friends or otherwise, and it'll be up to you if that's what you want to do. Isn't that what you wanted? Is that why you were here? Go to the situationship video, please. With that being said, let's see what happens in the future if you don't actually deal with this person. Because it's like, I almost feel like new beginning. So it looks like for you, you have a choice. I mean, we always have a choice. It looks like you're choosing to move on anyway. But it looks like you most definitely, you don't have a choice of suitors. So you might be in the mode of getting in where you fit in, because ultimately you want happiness and that's what you're going for. So it may be that this also readjusts your focus and that you weren't even really focused on love at the time you maybe were dealing with this person. So yeah, damn, that was intense. I was a bit of a wild ride. I hope you're okay. Hope you're making money. I feel like you're with the Queen of Pentacles and Earth energy, you must be making some money. So if not, you must be making abundant moves. But yeah, that was a bit of a doozy, but it sounds like you've been out here popping. And yeah, it also looks like you found out what you don't want in a relationship. So with that being said, I'm gonna hop over to the next pile. I don't know. I mean, future looks bright for you though, with love and stuff like that. It just seems like you had to kind of go through this trial or learn this in order to kind of move to the next level in a relationship anyway. So yes, I will check you later. As always, like the video, share it, subscribe it. If that pile didn't resonate, feel free to pick another one. And yeah, drop a comment. Tell me if I was off or baseless or whatever. Shit, I want to know. Anyway, I'll see you in another video, okay? Bye. What's up, pile 2? So I dropped the cards for this one, like put them down really quick, and it was interesting. Some of these I'm just like, okay, so I don't know. Did you watch the first video too? Is that what you did? You might have done that. Anyway, how are you doing? Another single person, but I feel like y'all are out here infiltrating these damn videos. Anyway, hello, single person. Maybe you're newly single too. What's that? Maybe, who knows? Anyway, we're gonna get into your choices for this one. So I feel like I need to show you the deck. So this is the Tarot of the Divine. Great deck. And your choice was this wonderful Petrified wood. Ooh, kind of see my light in there. Who cares though? But isn't it cool? Don't you love it? All right. So see what's at the bottom of the deck. Uh-oh. Okay. So this isn't funny. I tend to do that when I see some shit that's low-key stressful. You might have just got out of like a relationship, whether it be a living situation, or this could have been in the past. Okay, so 4 of Wands. This could be you living with someone. Could have been with someone who like, it was all good. It's all good in the beginning, but maybe there were like some major differences. It could also be that like, once the shit got really serious, like once further commitment was put on the table, or something about the idea of what it takes to kind of get here, things started to look different. Because it's like this, right? Like it was all good, right? So let's imagine that this was like a home structure, right? And the home is just a metaphor in this sense. But it kind of falls apart. But it's like this was built on top of this shit. And it might have been either further commitment or kind of discussion of that kind of became overwhelming, or it's too much. Like maybe the idea of committing was good and it was cool, but then it's like more shit. Did you leave or did they leave you? I guess it doesn't matter. Right? But it wasn't good. That sucks. You seem like you're a really optimistic person too. But it also seemed like whenever you tried to really communicate with them about it, they just always wanted to fight. Or it's like authoritative. Like I almost feel like, because like with the Justice card, it's usually about shit going well, but I almost feel like you want to talk and they want to... They could be a mom, but I get the vibe that they were treating you like a little ass kid, or it's like they want to kind of be... It's like the Empress is really great and is a creative person, right? And it's like has all this abundance and all this awesome shit they can do. And maybe they have like younger suitors or younger people kind of looking up to them or something else. It could be because it's like... It's like they talk a good game. Like on the surface they look like this, but they're really like this. Like they'll be on some petty shit. But to everybody else, like if you were to kind of be like, hey, this is what's going on, it just wouldn't work. It would not work. Like they would, like they're just on some shit. But yeah, it could have been a situation where it's just like, maybe someone tried to make it love the one you're with and it was like, nah. I don't know, but something happened. Either way, it looks like the relationship that it was going to start off, it started off well, but then it started to erode at like your ability to handle things, if that makes sense. And it was making you broke. Or making you feel broke. Like maybe just money would be missing. You just fucking, like it was draining. That's the other thing, draining. And maybe physically it was starting to affect you towards the end. God damn. Let's find out a little bit more. Like, shit, if that's your situation, you got out of it or you're getting out of it, like, props to you. Fuck. Sorry, I just, like, really went in, but, like, God damn. No one, people aren't allowed to make you feel like that. Oh, okay. So, oh, okay. What was making them happy? Oh, damn. You got a twist of fate? The Wheel of Fortune and the Sun. You might have found a connection with someone else that like I know this is an Ace of Pentacles, right? But in this one, it kind of looks like a seed, you know, like Jack and the Beanstalk. And this is like the Three of Swords, which is normally about heartbreak and stuff like that. But I think that someone must have shown you how to plant seeds for yourself and how to take the sword out of your chest. It could be you, but it's like for real self-help. Like this is how you heal yourself. That person, your ex could be a Capricorn. They could have been emotionally withholding or maybe like forcing you like to be withholding. And if y'all were living together, it was just like hell at the house. So there could be too much shit going on in the house. Also, their family could be heavily involved in their relationship, like constantly running their mouth or some shit. And you must have been like really working your ass off. Or like just constantly trying to work. Like everything you were trying to make and do is just like pricking your fingers. You're like you stepping on thorn. Like no matter what you do, working fucking hard, working hard. And like there isn't a whole lot of results. It's just page of coins, page of pentacles. It's like working for all of this and they still cut you down. Damn. Well, let's see. I feel like you actually left that situation, or if you haven't left it, Oh, you did. You found your value and you said, fuck this, I'm out. We'll go do me. Damn. You may have had to give up some luxuries from the past though, or like from lifestyle, but it wasn't. It looked nice on the outside, but hell on the inside. Damn. Well, it happened to be like that. Anyway, so sorry. I just, I feel like that was a lot to kind of focus on, and I don't really want to keep doing that with you. It just seems like it's a difficult situation, or it was. It is. I don't know. Are you another situationship person who's just saying they're single? Uh-oh. We're gonna see. Because you just... Okay. I'm just looking at this like, wow. Like the last one was much sadder. This is like... Okay, I'm not going to get all teary. You don't want someone to forget you. That was a weird ass animal noise. Okay. In October and November, you might have realized how much you like someone, but I don't think this is the person that you left. This is something else. You might also just want someone to not forget you, even if it's like something else. What were you hiding? Because I got the red rose, which is a hidden secret. You might have also learned what someone else was hiding. Were you planning on leaving your situation? Because with the red rose and hidden secrets, right? That's a... I'm sorry to be so... I'm like looking at this just like... I'm not judging, okay? It really seems like... Were you trying to tell somebody you wanted to leave? Like that fucking Usher song, Make Me Wanna, that kind of bullshit. Maybe you want to leave and then offer some shit somewhere else, or even leave to offer something to yourself, but to like kind of fucking move on. Because here's my thing with the Majesty and Virtue, the Lily and the Empress card. You may have found your value or found the value in someone else. I don't know, but it was definitely stressful. Looks like you also learn how to have some dignity in the face of really wanting to get the fuck out too. So we have the dahlia and the anemone. See, I feel like I learned all the other flowers except for that one I fucked up earlier. Anyway, it's a Virgo in me. But yeah, it looks like you may have learned like how to have some dignity. So I don't know, maybe you didn't step out. Good job. You know, some people will fuck around and fuck around and fuck around. Looks like you did not though, which is good. So you did learn that about yourself, to have some dignity and stuff like that. Dignity in the face of, I feel like dignity in the face of anticipation. Like, were you tempted? Also, too, that hidden secret, though. Let's see. I still want to know what this hidden secret is. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, you might have also been hiding that you have all these ideas and directions you want to go in, that, or just like all these things are kind of getting in the way. It's like, I'm overwhelmed, I have too much to carry, I don't have enough, and I just want to be happy. Maybe you realize that. Maybe you were hiding that from yourself before. Shit. Well, looks like you've learned a lot. Maybe you think, I feel like maybe you learn how to think better about yourself. Like maybe something beat you down. I don't know. Friends have a way of helping you out in tough times. But let's see where you're going at future-wise, okay? Let's see what happens for you. Sad. See, y'all got me out here emotional. That's why I don't do these fucking love videos, man. Y'all be out here really just in your feelings. It's a lot. Love is not a battlefield. That shit is a minefield, okay? Like, we all are, like I said, ultimately everybody's getting hunted and on the hunt. Okay. Looks like you're gonna go with the flow, whatever that means, right? So we got going forward, just on this road, and then we have flow. And then at the bottom of the deck is blessings. So, okay. Depending on when that situation ended or something, it might be like you're deciding to go your own way, period. So this might not even involve anybody. It involves you. Where are you going towards? Shit! Look, going somewhere, going places. Right, you got the 10 of Pentacles. But see how this one's different. I moved to a different deck because they just look different to me. So here's the thing. I think that you kind of see the things that were getting in the way, right? So you're going forward on your path. You're like, this is what I want. I want this shit. Maybe you want to be a square. Maybe you realize you really want to be a square, or like some version of a square. And then victory, and then you got this magician card too. It's almost like, so this is the vibe I get. It's like, if you know what steps you need to take, if you follow them, you're going to get there. I think you have everything that you need to succeed. The only thing that was probably lacking, what you've probably learned in the past, is that you weren't allowing yourself to do this because it's scary. That's true. It is scary. But it's okay to be scared. Do that shit anyway, though. I know this is like a love reading, but I guess for you, love is like a major lesson for you to learn, and it's tied up in your life. And what's the flow card? You may say, fuck it. And just go, like, not on a journey, but it's just kind of like, I get, like, go towards your truth and shit like that. But it's also like, I don't, like, Cancer card, like, Cancer, you know, Cancer's hell of emotional and shit, but I mean that in the best way, especially with the Chariot. It's balance. You might have, and it's funny how it's like a 2, and then you have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. You're just gonna go with what feels right, but I think that you have to go with what feels right, if that makes sense. And also just the concept of flow in general. It's like, you gotta shake shit up in order to calm it down. Like, you gotta shake shit up to make shit happen. Wow, that's super random. Oh no, shit, you're kind of a random person, right? So what are these blessings? Why do I feel like you got a wish like in the back in the works and shit? You're like, look, I did. Who, child? Who are you? Oh, don't be sad. Don't be sad. Don't feel like you. If you choose yourself, there's no wrong choice. I don't know why I need to say that, but. You might actually get what you want. Look at that. Once you figure out what you want, you move towards it. And after you probably got to take your lumps and get hung out to dry a little bit. You're gonna get what you want. Why do I get his peace of mind? And then also with the Hermit card too. With the Star card. I think you really don't know what you want. Maybe it's been a crisis of what you wanted this whole time. You didn't know until like recently. After blowing a bunch of shit up. I don't know. But yeah, that's your reading. That's what's next in love. You're going to get what you want once you figure it out. I know that was not helpful. But, you know, it never... Oh, well, there you go. It was clarified. So, look. I want you to interpret these for yourself because I feel like you one of them people that know what the fuck. With that being said, yeah. Be with the one you love or love the one you're with. Think either way is choices. I know that's like not a direct quote from that song or whatever it might be. I don't know. I hope it's not. Shit, YouTube don't take this video down. But you another one. But it looks like the wheel may spin again for you and whoever's holding that other cup. If that's ultimately what you wanted. That's why you're here, right? You want to see? Anyway, thanks for watching. If you like the video, like the video. If you want to have a healthy discussion about what the fuck I just said, go ahead and drop a comment as well. And, you know, again, love is a minefield and not a battlefield, okay? So, I mean, shit, if people can't accept that, then I'm not saying put nobody through some dumb shit, but hello, you aren't the only one with feelings. I don't know why I had to say that, but yeah. I'll talk to you later, Pile 2. If you didn't like the video, just go to another one, but you already know it's T. Hey, I'll talk to you later. Bye. Oh, no. Anyway, hey, Pile 3, thanks for coming through. Sorry, I'm a little bit of a potty mouth, but it is what it is. I've been stuck in the house too long. How are you? I immediately am more juiced about this read. I feel like this is not going to be as extra. So, well, if it's extra, it's not going to be like the other two had me in my feelings. I was like, oh my gosh, this is so deep. Okay, so let's get into yours though. And you got like this heart that is flower agate. And I'm like, again, I'm such a lover of crystals and stones and stuff. And so, yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe you really like this one, but yeah, it's a flower agate. It's dope as hell, isn't it? It's nice. And I have the Spellcaster's Tarot deck for you. Woo-woo-woo. You have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. You could be a Cancer or dealing with one. Cancer Aquarius with the Star and the Devil. Damn. You dipping off on the Devil, or you did? You like ran off? So let's get into your past, okay? It seems like a lot of y'all got out of some shit. I wonder what that's about. This could have been in the past, so let's see what happens. Could have been around July where you dealing with some shit. So what happened in the past? Ooh! You might have been pretty lucky in the past. You may have been achieving goals or going towards some stuff. Emotionally, like you're poppy. You might have had your pick of people. Yeah, world is yours. World is yours. Damn, all right. Okay, cool, I get it. You can also be emotionally fulfilled. Okay, so it looks like, I'm not even going to go much further than that. It looks like you are doing all right. Okay. Oh, you know what? Okay. You're doing well. Seems like you got a lot to offer. And the Magician was also at the bottom of the deck. So it looks like you've been making it happen, Captain. So, let's see. What's going on? What's going on? It could also be that you're out here. You may be potentially playing the field a little bit. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Just don't play with anybody's emotions. Uh-oh. So let's see. What's the current? So that was the past. Current situation. Oof. Okay. What is this about? Oh. Okay, so you're only single by a technicality. You could choose between two people. It might be a couple people. You might be, so there's one person, right? Okay, so you might have, damn, there's a situationship video, but I guess you are in a relationship with yourself. Maybe a Libra that you have some old shit with. By the way, you probably a fire sign. Desirable though. People want you in a lot of ways. They want you. They want to be with you. They want to maybe a little too much. Okay, so you got an air sign. May have you feeling like a kid. But like not in a bad way, like, ooh, like high school, like, oh my God, I see him in the hallway, oh my God. Or maybe they feel that way about you. You may potentially see yourself growing old with them if they act right. Damn. But then you got this other one who is, but then there's also an Aries, and we got this 5 of Pentacles and shit. So what? All right. They might think they can't afford you. I know that sounds super random. I don't think they can afford you. Or, oh. Okay, it's not that they can't, I mean, it is that they can't afford you. Or it's just kind of like you're very much, okay, so this is you right here, right? Basically, you in control, all right? So, like, if it was an air sign that you were like, oh my God, I really like them or whatever, some shit went down and it was over. Or they, like, for some reason cannot, whoever, I'm not saying you run them off, but it's just like they kind of, you won't let them have control over you. Because with this Emperor, it's like this Aries card, it's like, yeah, you'll yield to someone if they're worthy of it. Like, shit, like, if you know, you'll follow if they're able to lead is kind of what I'm thinking, right? And until you find somebody like that, you're like, I ain't invest in shit. You might have also just left a weird situation with someone. And it's just like, well, I really like you, but you really ain't. Like, I can't give you what you need. It's like, kind of like, I don't know. You may also be wanting something more serious. It's like, either you want to seriously have fun or you want something serious. But, like, committed relationships can be fun. You can have a lot of freedom with them, those, if you're getting a good one. And I feel like that's kind of where you're at. You're like, yeah, it's all about being with the right person. And it seems like right now you with the right person. You. Oh my gosh. Okay. Sorry. That's just like, I had like a whole moment. Oh my God. You pile through, you funny. I like you. Oh. What I do? I'm not paying attention, jacking my cards up. All right. Here we go. Look at you, sneaky over here. Oh. Oh, damn. I get it. Oh, the secret is you don't know if you'll find someone that you can like actually be that way with. So funny. Okay, so here's the thing. If you're gonna be with someone, you want to be like a part of a team. It's kind of like how like mind and body work together. I know that that's like super random, but like kind of like mind, body, soul, like the Trinity kind of connection situation, which I know it's like so like, oh my God, because like people talk about soulmates or soul connections and they want to be all wild about the shit, but the reality is that there's lots of soul connections you can have with people, good, bad, and different, otherwise, you know, whatever. With that being said though, I feel like for you it's like you want to, I say this in the best way possible, something that's like you work together like a well-oiled machine. And it almost like, I guess if you were trying to force someone into that, then that would seem impossible. But it's kind of like if what you're doing is moving towards like your life and what you want to do in your life and balancing yourself out and stuff like that, then it's not unreasonable. Shit, okay. Well, let's see what you're learning from this time right now. So we have the Phlox and the Pansy. So unanimity and then harmony. So it looks like you're just out here right now. You're learning how to enjoy. It's weird. It's like almost leaning into your positive qualities. Low key is lonely at the top. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I kind of feel like that. That's where you're at. It's like lonely at the top, but then also sweet thoughts. So I think you're learning how to stay optimistic about it. And you want to let that wonderful part of yourself shine. And I think that you're learning. It's not that you're learning that. Is that it's just like, you know, you can have a whole lot to offer and still not have a partner at the time. Like, and also too, if like, you know, you got a lot to offer, you want someone who has a lot to offer as well. Isn't that cute? You know, it's going to take some time and a little bit of luck, I think. So now that we know that's what you're doing in terms of what you've learned, I don't know. I feel like you kind of, and then the yellow rose, enthusiasm and friendship. So it might be that like maybe you're not so much focusing more on friends, but it's like if what you want is like the real deal, so to say, it's like they really have to be your friend and be someone who really values you. And like how I said earlier, it's not about you trying to force someone into a certain position. And you see how I'm talking about all this stuff with like having soul connections and all this shit. Like, I don't know, maybe you're just into that sort of thing. But we got the Camellia. It's about destiny. Can you see it? Can you see it? I know it's a little bright. I'm gonna turn my light down. But this is about destiny. Let's see. Can I do something about that? There we go. So cable rider moved a little bit, but hey. So I think that this is it. Yours is just coming out a little bit different. Funny how that works with certain people's readings, right? Y'all just take fucking control. Just take control. Maybe that's part of it too. Maybe you're taking control of your life and following your actual destiny. A lot of people are out here doing that. Oh, you want to find a love that's destined. Oh, your destiny. You want to just offer yourself to somebody and have it be real good. Maybe you're used to flying solo and now you're like, I could if it's cool. Enthusiasm and friendship. So yeah, so you maybe need to be friends with someone first. If you are an air sign, I'm getting air sign vibes off of you. I don't know. Also, I think that for this one too, with enthusiasm and friendship, like you want someone to be there with you mentally and physically, like at the same level. Wow. So it looks like you're really learning what you want from a partnership for real hardcore, but also learning what you have to offer. Because this is about going to go offer that. It's like, I'm trying to go bring you some love. I'm trying to build this house to share with someone. But you got a lot of options. And that's one of the reasons. Yeah, you got a lot of options. You got a lot of choices in love. So with the lovers, it's about making choices in love. But when I'm looking at like the harmony and sweet thoughts and stuff, it's like you got a lot of options. You might still be figuring out how to be happy. Well, not how to be happy, but it's just like you got a lot of options. Shit. I mean, if people get along with you and you're attractive and they're attracted to you and stuff like that, and if you're open to it, it just seems like you want to start off as friends and then go into something that's really meaningful. Instead of trying to rush immediately into like something major. But like not in a bad way. This is like in a really good mature way. I don't know why yours is so short. Maybe you're just really far past like whatever old shit was happening and you really are focused on the future. Like you really are focused on the future, even if you're not certain exactly what that looks like. So maybe it's like you're cool with being single for now because being single allows you to kind of like not hitch your wagon to another star. So maybe you want people to get caught up in your relationship, so you're trying to chill. And see, this card comes out, healing chaos. So you might be ironing out your life from like past relationships or past situations, or maybe you're still kind of coming off of a lifestyle that you no longer support, like one that's just not, you know, shit changes. Things change. So for the rest of the year, that may be what's happening with you. So healing chaos. It could be a chaotic situation, but I don't understand exactly where that's coming from because you have very calm energy. So maybe it could be like emotionally, you're just like, oh my God, and you're getting that together. It could be that it's just like honestly getting the last bits of things together. In terms of like your new life, like you seem like someone who's like halfway through their fresh start, if that makes sense. Oh yeah. Okay, so you might have had the idea that like marriage is gonna be commitment equals like death, like just kill me. King of Wands kind of a runaround. Like King of Wands kind of for everybody. But really King of Wands for himself, and that's why he could be for everybody. But even then, strategic, planner, artistic, sexy, spicy, all of that. But usually put his fingers in a lot of pies. So, you know, it could have been that you were just like, or you could just be a really social person, and the idea of kind of being committed to someone is just a lot for you. So you're like, gotta commit to the right one. And here's that flow card again. So you want someone who can like rock with you, I think. Dang, this really is about, so you're just gonna keep figuring out what you want. Keep doing what you do, go with the flow, right? And you know, you had the Four of Wands before, and I was like, see, you know, I'm the Knight of Cups, and I'm trying to ride out with my little cup, and I'm going to my little home that I'm building. It's like you're trying to build the lifestyle that you want, and like maybe you just don't have a partner right now, but now you know you want a partner. That's cute as hell. Yeah, you want to move towards partnership. If you keep building the life that you want, and you keep kind of like keep your values kind of like center, keep what you want there, keep seeing your future in terms of like what you want. And I think that really just kind of continuing to connect with people and treat them right, and like not go through these weird ass changes like in relationships. Like, you know, seems like you went from wanting to tie somebody down to now they want to tie you down, and not in the fun way. And you're starting to realize that enlightenment, I do want to be with someone, but I'd rather be with myself mainly. But it's a good thing. It's like because it's like when you're cool with you, then you have a lot to offer to other people. But then that also means that they want to take from you, so watch out. But yeah, I don't know. It looks like it. So I feel like towards the end of the year, let's see. You're kind of like, I'm just going to go with it. It also just looks like you may meet someone while you're working on your future plans. So like I said, the shoe may be on the other foot. Like if you're kind of playing the field right now, it might turn into a situation where you're slowly coming around to, again, deciding what you want. But I almost feel like you don't want to, because it's like you're moving towards this lover situation, but it's not like with the Two of Cups, like you want this, right? But with the Lovers, it's like they're in the Garden of Eden and shit. Like there's a lot of shit going on. Like this angel's involved in this shit. It's like, bruh, figure it out. You're like, oh my God. And it shouldn't be that difficult, if that makes sense. It's just kind of like you want something easy. So, which is like low-key, like not impossible, but it's like there's still a level of choice there. I don't know why I'm going so deep with that. It's very back and forth. So it looks like you're single and you're cool with being single. You may be single to the end of the year, but not because you don't want to be, or it'll be because you want to be. It seems like a lot of people are trying to lock it down. Yeah, you're just like, I'm gonna go with it. So have fun. Don't catch Rona. You know, stay safe. Don't have too much fun playing the fields. Pile 3. Come on. I mean, I'm glad that you know you're cute. You got a lot to offer, though. I appreciate that. I like that. Keep that same energy. But yeah, I will see you in the next video. Make sure to like the video, subscribe, all of that. Leave a comment. Let me know what's up. And yeah, I will see you in another video. Bye. Shit was about to fall down. So what's up, pile 4? How are you doing today? For some reason, I'm just like hype off of this one. Why you gotta pick the little cute deck? You were like, ooh, that is cute, girl. I want to see those cards. Okay, so yeah, right? It's really cute. I'm still hype off of it. I'm still figuring it out. So, I don't know. You seem very adorable. Kawaii. Like that kind of person. Anyway, you got the pink Tourmaline. And it's like, isn't that cute? My nails look crazy. Let's not talk about it. You know, your girl ain't been in a nail shop in Lord knows how long. So, isn't that cute? It's some tumbled pink Tourmaline. And the deck that you chose was the Star Spinner Tarot. I hate that this damn light, you can see it, but whatever. Isn't that pretty? So cute. Okay. Sorry, I don't know why. I'm just like really like, oh my God, I love it. So, you're fun. You're fun. You know, you seem cute. Ooh. Okay. Why I feel like your future gonna jump out hella fast. Oh, okay. What happened to you in the past? Oh, dang. You thought you all. Dang. Okay. So, number one, you know your value. Okay, so dang, you were with someone for, I don't know if this is for a while, but it just seems like you thought you found the one, but then like things change and shit like that. Maybe you want kids and they don't want kids. Or they didn't want children. Yeah, you thought their feelings might have changed about that. Whatever it was that you wanted in it, I'm just saying it could be children, but not everybody wants to have kids or anything like that. It could also be that they just weren't, like the magic was just gone too. Like, it's like, first you're like, yeah, like, we're out here, we're in it, this is great, you know, like, we're on the same wavelength. And so, you know, you invest, you share some of your magic with them, you guys kind of, you know, it's like you fucking land that broom long enough to kind of like, yes, and you guys start to make things happen, but something changed. Maybe it turned into a situation where you were taking care of them all the time. I don't know. Or like they were acting like a baby. Or it's like it was like the relationship was changing though, because that is a death card. But it seems like it was someone may have had addiction issues that it was heartbreaking. Or just like emotional issues, like no matter what, they weren't able to fill their cups. And like you tried to wait for them to get through this shit. So it could be depression or just heartbreak, or maybe they're like, there's some type of stigma. It could be that you were trying to get over that too, but almost like this is you kind of waiting. Yeah, waiting. You could be a fire sign, they could be a fire sign, but it seems like you just were waiting on them to fucking, sorry, like get their shit together, but like, it was really just like, you may have stuck around for a minute just to see if they'd be okay, but yeah, nothing was gonna make them okay. This is you sticking around, and you probably, maybe you would go off and get quiet time to yourself to be like, yo, hopefully they'll get through it. This is the 8 of Cups. The 8 of Cups is like, you know, walking away from this deck of Cups, and it's just like, damn. So, looks like you might have gotten out of that situation, and that's how you ended up here at this video, right? Now you want to see what's gonna happen for the rest of the year. Okay, one more just to kind of see what happened. What'd you move on to? Where are you at now? Oh, damn. Yeah, so you might have left them. It seems like you kind of like were waiting for things, like you, whatever you needed to get in a row, you did. And after you were like, think about it, be about it, you left. So you might have left a heartbreaking situation. Could be a physical move. And it looks like, I'm not saying you ghosted them, but if you did ghost them, it was for your own well-being. And as a result, like, you're in a much better place now. If that is the case, please don't go back to them. It sounds like that shit was bad. Like, if it's how it seems like you were waiting a long time for them to get through their shit, though. I don't know what that's about. Dang. You might be hoping that they come back to you, but like only if they got their shit together. Okay. But how is it realistic? If it's realistic, I hope they do, but if it's not, but in the meantime, you're focusing a lot on your hard work and the work you put up and what you've been doing and what you're about. I like that. So maybe it was a situation where it's like, in a perfect world, you wish that they could come back to you, but maybe they can't. So what have you learned about yourself, though? It sounds like it was a big old deal. Let's see. Okay, so it looks like you might have learned that you were the source of a lot of the positivity and awesomeness within the relationship. Like they were... Yep, okay. So you realized that you were the one adding the magic into the situation for real, for real. Like you realized that you were really it. And like, I mean that in the best sense, where it's just like, you were really like out here improving life. Like everything around, like, I don't want to say they weren't shit before they met you, but you know. Yeah, with the 6 of Wands. Okay, and so there's rainbows and messages. When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. It might have been a situation that kind of dampened you and how you feel not about yourself, but about life in general. And I think one of the great things about you is that you seem like the kind of person who probably is just like got a great personality, or people like to be around you, or really like talk to you, or just like be around you. Like you heal people's like kind of mood. And it's like, that's the thing. You feel best when you're making people feel good about themselves. So the whole situation may have just made you feel not that great. Yeah. Because it's a Coreopsis, which is tick seed, and it's about always being joyful. And then the death card, like, you really like, oh my God, if I'm not in a good situation, it really makes me unhappy, and I act not happy. Oof. And then we have a plant called Sweet William, and it's gallantry, grant me a single smile. Sweet William small has form and aspect bright, like that sweet flower that yields great Jove delight. Did you realize that they're negative as hell? Like, they couldn't even, like, gallantry, for some reason, grant me a single smile, like, ooh, where they starting to get kind of heated, because, like, the same fun shit you was, yeah, they couldn't even, like, really even meet you halfway. I mean, like, maybe they were depressed, but I feel like it was depressing you. And also, it's like, you got Sleeping Beauty and you got Rapunzel. Were you in a relationship in name only after a certain point? They just had your ass just out. You were always on pause. It's either, you know, you're asleep, or they got you trapped with their ass or some shit. Like, and it was just like, no, like, nothing. It's either you gotta be here, born as fuck like them, or you gotta trap yourself up in the tower. And it just was not looking bright. You were like, nah, fuck that. Oh my God, sorry. Yeah. So with the Sweet William, you're like, you need, yeah. Why do I feel like they were trying to get you to ask for permission to be yourself or some shit? I would have left their ass too. And then White Rose. Oh, yeah. So you dipped off. And so with the White Rose, it's new start and wisdom. So you may have learned it. And you're like, I don't need them. I don't need this. Like, not even like, I don't need this. Like, yeah, I mean, yeah, be mad. If you're being mistreated, it's okay to be mad at that. Especially if you're like normally sweet and shit and they just thought you weren't gonna do it. It's like, you didn't have to be aggressive, but you were just like, you know what, fuck it. If you don't believe me, fine then. Bye. Okay, you were like, you thought. Cool. Friendship and gratitude. So maybe your homies helped you to get out of the situation, or just to see your value or your light. But I honestly think that, like, you were just like, Let's get one more. What's like something that really helped to bail you out? Okay. Domestic happiness and devoted affection. That's what you wanted. And that's probably what you had to offer. Like, you might be a saucy person who has a lot of personality or character, but yeah, I think you had a lot to offer, and they couldn't even say thank you. And they probably were starting to maybe get mad at you for being the shit. It happens. So let's figure out what's going to happen for you for the rest of the year. I know it's not very long, but again, time is fluid, so this could be happening. It could have already happened. Let's see. Oof. Well, one, you might need to recover after all that. A little bit. Or you know what, deep down under the exterior, and maybe you are or have gotten over a lot of things, you may still be a little bit, yeah, you a little bit, it's like you just went through all this fighting and shit. And now you a little defensive. It's like you still gotta be on guard, at least until things are better for you. Oh, But it's okay though, because look, and then like with the Page of Cups. And maybe this is a situation where like you really are focusing on your friends and stuff like that. But it's like, you know, just some sweetness. You want some little sweet love. Well, look at this. It's the Page of Cups. Look at your little puppy. It's like, you want like some sweet love. Maybe you're getting it. It could be a pet. You could be focusing more on nature, animals, or like just the sweet delights, cute stuff. You could be watching fun stuff or just trying to relearn how to enjoy things. Damn, that person sounds like they're kind of a tool. But it's okay though, because it looks like you were on some like, what about your friends? And you were kicking it with the homies and you were like gassing yourself up and getting up out of there. Or if you don't have friends like that, like some kind of way you motivated yourself, because you know, you're your own friends. You another one, yeah, healing chaos. So yeah, you might just be like, not so much picking up the pieces, but you might legitimately be at that phase of enjoying things again and laughing at stuff again, like pretty regularly and all of that. You might even be like, oh my God, I completely forgot that I was even with that dumbass. And relaxation. See, that's what's up. So what's up with this relaxation? You might be another one who's just like, no. Nope. You're ready to chill after all that. Okay, so if you have had issues with sleeping or insomnia or just like anxiety, oh, that's gonna change. But what is this? Why? Also, too. Okay. So, you got relaxation, you got the Nine of Swords, and then the Death card. So that means that if you had issues with insomnia or sleeping, that's going to start to get sorted out. I think part of it is that you were so stressed out about, like, that whole situation. Because with the Queen of Swords, I think you're starting to, like, really make some cuts, but also getting clarity about the situation and being like, yo, this is affecting how you eat, how you sleep, how you do all this. Crazy. And then with the Nine of Pentacles and then the Magician, after you get your rest in, you're gonna start to sort of move back into this mode. So it's like, you know, everyone needs a chance to kind of chill after all that. So it's like, you really might not even be trying to date at all. Like, you're just kind of like, no, like, I'm gonna focus on this. It might be a situation where you're thinking about going back to school and developing skills, or refocusing your energy on yourself in a way that you may not have previously, just because it's like you were tired. Like, sometimes it's like you could be too drained to even move on from a situation. Like, you can move on from a situation but still just like be like, hey, I just need to sit here in stasis for a minute. I need to figure out if I actually like, you know, peaches and cream oatmeal, or if the shit is nasty and I was just eating it because this person constantly had the shit in the cabinet. It's okay. Enjoy your stuff. Collect your stickers. Watch your TV shows. You do the things you want to do. I dropped a card. Really? The fact that I dropped this card on the floor, I feel like means something too. Do you feel like heartbreak is looming in the background? You kind of concerned. Let's see. What does this mean? Because I don't want to have you kind of on that. I think it means that it's like with healing chaos and relaxation, that you're going to be cool. You might have to be less defensive. So like, I got the Queen of Swords again, but it was in reverse. And normally the reverse Queen of Swords is like a real shit talking bitch. But I think this is more about like, you're not going to be cutting people up. But dang, it was a bit of a burn, not gonna lie. It seems like it was, but ultimately you came out of it really, really cute. But let's see one more, like for the end of the year, because I feel like you're just gonna get the rest that you really, really, really wanted. Like, you have been wanting this for a minute. Told you. Okay. If that old person does come towards you, it might have taken too long. So if you're concerned about them, you may find that you realize that they took too long and that you don't even like them like that anymore. Plot twist. Ooh. Not on the cut, I see the devil. Yeah, you realize just how much they were throwing a wrench in your shit. So you might not even mess with them no more. But yeah, that is your reading. And look, harmony. So see, if you move into a new place after getting rid of their ass, you're going to enjoy it. You're going to have a lot of fun. Maybe you'll move in with your friends. Anyway, that's it. That's your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, like it. You can always subscribe. I want to post some more videos as well. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the year, because it looks like this year was a doozy for you. And I will see you around, okay? See you. Bye.